What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, then welcome to my channel. My name's Jackson Desjardins, and I'm here to help you build your absolute super self, whether that's physically, through trying to lose some weight, put on some muscle, or that's mentally, through eliminating some of your limiting beliefs and opening up your mind to exactly what is possible for you, my friend. So guys, as you can see behind me, it's a little bit of a mess in my place. That is because at the time of me filming this, we are wrapping Christmas presents, and me and Chloe have been going hard at our gift game, and we are very much so in the Christmas spirit, as I hope all of you who celebrate Christmas are as well. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, then I hope that you're enjoying whatever holiday you are celebrating. So first things first, just because it's Christmas doesn't mean that I'm missing out on any of my lifting sessions, and it's very hard to give myself an excuse when my garage is literally my gym. But without further ado, my YouTube family, we've got a good push workout for you. Today, let's get it on.
She was in love with a boy, in love with a girl, so in love with the world, so beautiful. She was in love with the night, the way the sun shines. All she needed was love to have to hold, and nobody could make her feel down. She was always smiling from ear to ear, and everybody wondered if would she ever know the feeling of tears? All she said to them was live your life just like you're young again. No, don't you cry, just get back up again. 'Cause if you wanna laugh, then live it better. If you want love, then stay together. If you wanna smile, then be forever. She was the curious kind, to hate she was blind, always love on her mind, just come on me. She couldn't quite figure out what fear's all about, so she put it aside, all night, all day, and everybody talked about her, said there must be something wrong with this girl. All she said to them was live your life just like you're young again. No, don't you cry, just get back up again. 'Cause if you wanna laugh, then live it better. If you want love, then stay together. If you wanna smile, then be forever young again. And nobody can make her feel down. She was always smiling from ear to ear, baby.
All right guys, so the workout is finished. I usually like saving my supersets for the end of the workout, just because that's when like the majority of the calories are being burned for me. Heart rate's going up, burning more calories. So I like to get my heavy movements out of the way first, like those big compounds, and then work my way to the isolations toward the end. But one more thing I want to share with you guys. I have recently switched from a push-pull-leg split. It's still a push-pull-leg split, but it's just out of order, right? So I'm doing legs, pull, push, just because I love training pull and I really love training push. So today was obviously a push day, and I hate training legs. So putting legs first, like the first day of the week, is massive for me because I know I'm gonna do it on Monday, you know what I'm saying? We're all usually on our game on Monday unless we've lost all hope. So now that the workout's done, it's time to have our holiday post-workout protein shake.
Okay, so today,
All right, you studs and studettes. First of all, you ain't never seen nothing like that. That's pretty cool, isn't it though? I feel like this is kind of neat for like getting your protein mixed up. All right, let's go, let's go. We got stuff, come on. All right, so for our holiday Christmas drink, we're gonna need a couple things. So first things first, you're obviously gonna need a shaker, but more importantly, you're gonna need a Transparent Labs dope ass American flag shaker. Because not only,
Nothing. Keep going.
that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna be like, America, oh yeah. We're also gonna need to get ourselves a tub of Transparent Labs protein, and if you want my personal opinion, then you guys are gonna have to get the mocha latte, because this is legit the best flavor. Have you ever seen that meme where it's like that jacked ass cow and it's like, move, bitch, get out the way. So I like to fill up with a little bit of water, and for the purposes of the festive holiday, we got the nog.
The egg.
The egg, no. We're about that health and fitness. If you don't have yourself a food scale, get it. Serving is 120 milliliters. I learned this. If it says milliliters, just measure it in grams. It's like the same thing, I'm told. So I go off of it. Just because I want the taste of it, I'm gonna go a quarter of a serving. Good enough.
That was so underwhelming.
So 1 scoop, rounded scoop. A little more than the scoop. We're gonna throw it in the nog. Boom. Throw in this kind of cool mixer thingamabob. Don't make the mistake of shaking without doing this. Done it many times. Try that. That's pretty dank, huh?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It needs a little bit of ice, but I think it's pretty good. That shake comes in at a whopping 165 calories, 29 grams of protein, 5 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of fat. Ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty hard to beat, and it's delicious. So if you want the taste of eggnog and you want to get some protons, you know what to do. All right, guys, here's the deal. Me and Chloe are watching Naruto currently, and my buddies have been trying to get me on it for a while, and I finally committed to watching Naruto, and it's sick, by the way, but all my buddies are telling me to skip seasons 6 to 9. I'm not talking about Shippuden, I'm talking about like original Naruto. And is 6 through 9 watching, or am I wasting my time? Please let me know in the comments down below. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. Love you guys. All right, guys, so it is absolutely a mess in my living room, just with Christmas going on and everything. Today is actually Christmas Eve while I'm filming this, but I wanted to take this video this week to be absolutely perfectly authentic and genuine with you guys, because there's no doubt that this year has definitely been a little bit of a wild ride for me. Just all things considered, with YouTube, with my coaching business, you know, my physique hasn't exactly been where I wanted it to be. I had a shoulder injury. There was just a lot of things going on, and I really just kind of want to share with you guys for this last video of the year some of the most valuable lessons that I will be taking into 2022. So number 1, meet yourself in the middle. I know it's so easy to just want to dive into something like full so hard and just be like, oh, well, I'm motivated now, so I got to utilize all this juicy motivation to get everything that I want. And in reality, that's just really not going to serve you at all. What will serve you is just taking one thing at a time. If you're trying to do social media, maybe just focus on one platform instead of focusing on like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and like, you know, running yourself ragged. Just kind of focus on one thing at a time and understand that nothing is good in the extremes, including personal development, including fitness. And look, you're gonna read books that contradict themselves, and this book tells you to do one thing and this book tells you to do the other. It's up to you to decide what you do and what you take seriously, but just try to remember to take one thing at a time and take things in stride. You know what I mean? Like, just don't go like in the extremes, all in or all out. You're gonna hate your life, trust me. Lesson number 2 is gonna be jump in before you're ready. This has been the case with literally everything that I have ever done. I just jumped in and started doing things before I knew what I was doing. With YouTube, I started making videos before I even really knew what I was doing. With my online coaching business, I just jumped in and I started just going after it and meeting people and working with people and just learning as I go, right? That knowledge right there is something that is massively overlooked by like everyone, except you now, because now you know not to. But most of us lose the battle of trying something before we even start, because our mind talks us out of starting, right? If you want to do anything, if you want to write a book, start a YouTube channel, lose weight, put on muscle, whatever you want to do, just give it a shot and don't knock it until you try it, and you will figure it out along the way. Because look, let's say you want to start a YouTube channel. The conversation I would have with you to give you pointers before you start your first video would be very different from the conversation I have with you after you've posted 5 videos, right? Because we can hone in on like, okay, what are you doing wrong? What, like, why aren't you growing? Why are you growing, right? Like, we could really kind of dive into that. So just, that's a perfect example. Weight loss is the same way. My conversation is so much different with the person who hasn't started yet versus the person who's been doing this for like 8 weeks and has fallen down a million times. I can actually help that person because they've tried. They weren't ready, but they dove in, right? Those are the kinds of people who always figure this out because they just try. I know it sounds ridiculous, but most of you just need to try. That's literally all you have to do. Most of you just need to give it a shot, and you will figure things out along the way. Just stop getting in your head and avoiding taking the first step and getting started. And I know we're afraid of failure and rejection and shame, but just know that's the only way you can do this. And there is no such thing as failing as long as you learn from it, right? Now, lesson number 3, stop thinking so much. This is a really passionate one for me because this is something that has literally crippled me for most of my life. And you know, you learn it early on, you learn it as a kid, and you're like, well, I guess I'm just not capable of very many things, and you kind of lose confidence in yourself. But I'm talking really, guys, you have internal conversations with yourself all day about every single thing that you do. So just be mindful of it and stop the chatter, okay? You're the boss, right? You don't like submit to the chatter in your brain. You're the boss. You're able to separate yourself from that chatter and just go do shit. Because let's say you want to go to the gym early in the morning, right? We've all had this conversation with ourselves. You wake up, you open your eyes, and you're like, man, I'm comfortable. And you go, geez, well, I've got 5 minutes to get out of bed, and if I wait any longer than that, then I'm gonna be a little bit too late to even start. And then at that point, I would have to probably delegate it till the afternoon at least. And then, well, if I do it in the afternoon, well, let's say I don't do it today. Then let's say, how can I adjust my split for the rest of the week to make sure that I still hit my body parts that I'm trying to hit for the week, but even though I'm gonna miss today. I know some of you guys are like, dude, I have that conversation every morning, right? And I have too a lot this year, right? You wake up and you're like, damn, you find any possible excuse that you can make to not have to work out in the morning or to not go. But I'm telling you right now, like, if you just don't think, if you just don't put the thought into it, and you just mindlessly just go down and just do it, right? When I get my workout done in the morning and I get everything done in the morning, the rest of the day, in my eyes, is extra credit. I'm like, I'm already in line. I've gotten in line with myself because I wasn't thinking about it so much. So while I think that it's amazing for you guys to be mindful and for you to understand your thoughts, I think it's honestly, arguably, maybe more important when you've got to get shit done to just not think about it. I'm telling you this from experience because I recently made this epiphany where it was like, geez, the thing that was stopping me from getting in the gym in the morning was me. So guys, look, you know I appreciate every single one of you. You really are my YouTube family. You've heard me say it a million times. And I just want you guys to always remember, I'm not always on my game. I'm not always feeling amazing, and I don't want to pretend that I am to you guys. I want you to just stop comparing yourself to all these influencers you see. Stop comparing yourself to all these people on Instagram and TikTok that are making highly curated videos to make them look good. Keep in mind, guys, that's a highlight reel. Don't compare their highlight reel to your behind the scenes, okay? I want you to go into 2022 with this mindset of embracing, not comparing yourself to people, but learning from people, right? If somebody's got what you want, success leaves clues, my friend. Learn something. Don't ask yourself why you aren't there yet. You'll get there, but not before you become a forever student. So on that note, everybody, you guys know I love you, and I will plan on seeing you guys next year. So I'm gonna leave you like I leave you every single video. Let's keep getting better together, and let's keep on grinding. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.